Hold on. So much better. Hello, welcome to the J-Man Movie Buzz for Thursday, the 17th of July, 2014. Here are today's movie reviews. The first one is Muppets Most Wanted with Ricky Gervais, Ty Burrell, Tina Fey, and a cavalcade of well-known celebrities like Celine Dion, Lady Gaga, Tony Bennett, Ross Lynn, Trey Liotta, Jermaine Clement, Danny Trio. Have you ever seen this movie? Here's a quick synopsis. Disney's Muppets Most Wanted takes the entire Muppets gang on a global tour, selling out grand theatres in some of Europe's most exciting destinations, including Berlin, Madrid and London. But mayhem follows the Muppets overseas, as they find themselves unwittingly entangled in the international crime caper, headed by Constantine, the world's #1 criminal, and a dead ringer for Kermit, and his dastardly sidekick Dominic, aka #2, portrayed by Ricky Gervais. That's Muppets Most Wanted. Yes, it is. The next one is The Other Woman, with Cameron Diaz, Leslie Mann, and Kate Upton. Her boyfriend Mark King is played by Nikolai Coster-Waldau, who you will know as Jaime Lannister in the hit TV show Game of Thrones. Have you ever seen it? Here's a quick synopsis. After discovering her boyfriend Mark is married, Carly, Cameron Diaz, tries to get her ruined life back on track. But when she accidentally meets the wife she's been cheating on, Kate, Leslie Mann, she realizes they have much in common, and her sworn enemy becomes her greatest friend. When yet another affair, Amber, Kate Upton, is discovered, all three women team up to plot mutual revenge on the cheating, lying, three-timing Mark, Nikolai Coster-Waldau, co-starring Nicki Minaj, Olivia Culpo, and Don Johnson, directed by Nick Cassavetes. That's The Other Woman. Is the disc? My next one is called Noah with Russell Crowe. Next one is called Noah with Russell Crowe, Jennifer Connelly, Emma Watson, Logan Lerman, Wade Winston, and Anthony Hopkins. Haven't seen this movie? Here's a quick synopsis. The end of the world is just the beginning. It was a world without hope, a world with no rain and no crops, dominated by warlords and their barbarian hordes. In this cruel world, Noah was a good man, seasoned fighter, mage and healer, but he only wanted peace for him and his family. Yet every night Noah was beset by visions of an endless flood, symbolizing the destruction of all life. Gradually he began to understand the message sent by the Creator. He had decided to punish the men and kill them until the last, but he gave Noah a last chance to preserve life on earth. This is directed by Darren Aronofsky, who did Black Swan. Is it disc? My next one is called Pompeii, with another Game of Thrones. This is a movie called Pompeii with Kit Harington from Game of Thrones, who you know as Jon Snow. Have you ever seen it? His synopsis. No warning, no escape. Set in 79 AD, Pompeii tells the epic story of Milo, Kit Harington, a slave turned invincible gladiator who finds himself in a race against time to save his true love, Cassia, Emily Browning, the beautiful daughter of a wealthy merchant who has been unwillingly betrothed to a corrupt Roman senator. As Mount Vesuvius erupts in a torrent of blazing lava, Milo must fight his way out of the arena in order to save his beloved as the one magnificent Pompeii crumbles around him. You should see this movie. It's called Pompeii. Here's the disc. Next one is my two Kevin Costner movies. The first one is called Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit, with Kevin Costner, Chris Pine, Keira Knightley, and this is written by Sir Kenneth Branagh. Haven't seen it, here's a quick rundown of it. The action hero is reborn an action hero is reborn in Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit, the origin story of Tom Clancy's most iconic character. The thrills are non-stop as CIA recruit Ryan, Chris Pine, is caught in a dangerous web of intrigue, spun between his unexpected fiancée, Keira Knightley, a shadowy government agent, Academy Award winner Kevin Costner, and a ruthless Russian criminal, Academy Award nominee Kenneth Branagh. Ryan must quickly evolve him from analyst to full-fledged operative to stop a devastating terrorist plot against the United States. The stakes have never been higher in this tense and terrific thrill ride. That's Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit. Here's the disc. My next movie is called, my next one is another Kevin Costner one. It's called 3 Days to Kill. Kevin Costner, Amber Heard, Haley Steinfeld. Haven't seen it, here's a quick synopsis of this one. A dangerous international spy is determined to give up his high-stakes life to finally build a closer relationship with his estranged wife and daughter, whom he's previously kept at arm's length to keep out of danger. But first he must complete one last mission, even if it means juggling the two toughest assignments yet: hunting down the world's most ruthless terrorists and looking after his teenage daughter for the first time in 10 years while his wife is out of town. That's 3 Days to Kill. Here's the disc. Now my two Leonardo DiCaprio movies. The first one is called The Great Gatsby. This is a Baz Luhrmann movie. He directed Moulin Rouge, Romeo and Juliet. Here's the disc. The next one is, my next Leonardo DiCaprio one is called The Wolf of Wall Street. This is the one he did with Martin Scorsese. If you haven't seen it, here's a quick synopsis of this one. Withered filmmaker Martin Scorsese directs the story of New York stockbroker Jordan Belfort, Leonardo DiCaprio. From the American dream to corporate greed, Belfort goes from penny stocks to righteousness to IPOs and a life of corruption in the late 80s. Excess, success and affluence in his early 20s as founder of the brokerage firm Stratton Ockmont warranted Belfort the title The Wolf of Wall Street. Money, power, women, drugs. Temptations were for the taking, and the threat of authority was irreverent for Jordan and his wolf pack. Modesty was quickly deemed overrated, and more was never enough. Also starring Matthew McConaughey, Jonah Hill, and Australia's own Margot Robbie. That's The Wolf of Wall Street. Here's the disc. Now my last pile of movies. My first one is the new Johnny Depp movie called Transcendence. Haven't seen it. Here's a quick synopsis of this one. What if a new intelligence was born? Dr. Will Carter, Johnny Depp, is the foremost researcher in the field of artificial intelligence, working to create a sentient machine that combines the collective intelligence of everything ever known with the full range of human emotions. His highly controversial experiments have made him famous, but they have also made him the prime target of anti-technology extremists who will do whatever it takes to stop him. However, in their attempt to destroy Will, they inadvertently become the catalyst for him to succeed, to be a participant in his own transcendence. I like Johnny Depp. Here's the disc. My next one is the Lego Movie. This is directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, who did 22 Jump Street this year. Haven't seen it, here's a quick synopsis. The first ever full-length theatrical Lego movie follows Emmett, Chris Pratt, an ordinary rules-following, perfectly average Lego minifigure, who is mistakenly identified as the most extraordinary person and the key to saving the world. He is drafted into a fellowship of strangers on an epic quest to stop an evil tyrant, a journey for which Emmett is hopelessly and hilariously unprepared. That's the Lego Movie. Here's the disc. Now my two Zac Efron movies. My first is That Awkward Moment, or Are We Officially Dating? Here's the synopsis of this one. For every relationship has that so moment. For a guy like Jason, Zac Efron, that's where things always end. He's firmly committed to non-commitment, but when the marriage of his friend Michael B. Jordan falls apart, Jason takes it as proof that the single life is for the better. To get Mikey back in the game, Jason enlists him and his drinking buddy Daniel, Miles Teller, to take a shared vow together. They'll stay single as long as humanly possible. Then along comes Ellie, Imogen Poots, the unpredictable, unforgettable one-night hookup who changes all the rules. Despite all his instincts, Jason just can't let her go, and his status is about to get very complicated. That's a movie called That Awkward Moment, or Are We Officially Dating? Here's the disc. My last movie and my next Zac Efron movie is called Neighbours, or Bad Neighbours. Haven't seen it, here's a quick synopsis of this one. Kelly and Mac are settling down in a quiet neighborhood with a newborn child until the frat brothers move into the house next door. Teddy's the president, and Pete is his right-hand man, and they're quick to accept friendship. When Kelly and Mac introduce themselves as the neighbors, night after night, Matt asks Teddy to lower the fraternity's noise, even accepting the invitation to the party one evening. When Teddy goes back on his word to keep the partying down, Matt calls the police to deal with the problem. The police quickly blame Matt for their presence, and the war begins. I like the movie. This is directed by Nicholas Stoller. Here's the disc. So to recap, the movies I reviewed to Kill, Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit, Pompeii, Noah, The Other Woman, and Muppets Most Wanted. I'm the J-Man saying goodbye, and thanks for watching my channel.